Welcome everyone, where we're going to be talking about your project manager this morning, which is your liver. You've just gone into your second day of detox and your liver is very busy today. It's gone into a different stage of detox. And as it goes through this stage, I'm going to be explaining to you what's happening in your liver. Your liver I call the project manager, because on a job site, all the plumbers come to the project manager, the painters come to the project manager. The project manager is orchestrating the job site. So that's what your liver's doing. It's orchestrating the job site, of course, which is the human body.
On your second day of detox, your liver steps into a new phase of action. It's not just busy, it's working overtime to process and eliminate toxins. During detox, your liver has a pivotal role in transforming harmful substances into harmless ones, which can then be excreted from the body. But how exactly does it do this? Your liver has a two-phase detoxification process. In the first phase, called phase 1 detoxification, enzymes known as cytochrome P450 enzymes convert toxins into reactive intermediates. It's a bit like breaking down a big, cumbersome piece of furniture into smaller parts that are easier to handle. But these intermediates can still be quite reactive and potentially harmful. Enter phase 2 detoxification. Here your liver adds molecules to these intermediates, transforming them into water-soluble compounds that can be easily excreted in your urine or bile. This process involves various conjugation pathways like glucuronidation, sulfation, and glutathione conjugation, each adding a different handle to the intermediate compounds, making them safe and manageable. During detox, your liver also synthesizes and releases bile, which is crucial for digestion and toxin elimination. Bile acts like a detergent, emulsifying fats and making it easier for your digestive system to break them down. It also carries waste products away from the liver to be excreted. But the liver's role doesn't stop there. It's also responsible for regulating blood sugar levels, producing essential proteins for blood clotting, and storing vital nutrients like vitamins and minerals. Think of it as a multitasking project manager who not only coordinates the cleanup, but also ensures that the workforce has all the tools and resources they need to function effectively. So, as you continue through your detox, remember that your liver is hard at work, managing a complex web of processes that keep your body in harmony. It's not just filtering out the bad stuff, it's orchestrating an intricate symphony of biochemical reactions that sustain your health.
The liver is the largest internal organ in the body, and the liver is the only organ in the body that has the ability to regrow.
But how does this process work? The liver's regenerative capabilities are due to the presence of hepatocytes, which are specialized liver cells that can proliferate in response to injury or loss of tissue. When the liver is damaged, these cells can divide and multiply, restoring the organ to its original size and function. This regenerative process is guided by complex biochemical signals that ensure new tissue growth is properly coordinated and integrated with the existing liver structure. The liver's ability to regenerate is supported by its rich blood supply, receiving about 1.5 liters of blood per minute through the hepatic artery and the portal vein. This extensive blood flow not only provides essential nutrients and oxygen, but also helps transport the necessary signals that trigger and support regeneration. Let's delve into the fascinating world of the liver, an organ that plays a crucial role in your overall health and has some unique superpowers. Firstly, let's talk about its size and significance. The liver, weighing in at about 3 pounds, or roughly 1.4 kilograms, in an average adult, occupies a prime position in the upper right side of your abdomen, just beneath your diaphragm. To put its size in perspective, it's about as big as a football. This hefty organ isn't just sitting idly by, it's a bustling hub of activity, managing over 500 vital functions every single day. Yes, you heard that right, over 500. One of the liver's most astonishing features is its unique ability to regenerate. Unlike any other organ in the body, the liver can regrow to its full size, even if up to 75% of it has been surgically removed.
Cancer cannot get a hold on the body if the liver's working in optimum performance.
Yes, you heard that right. When your liver is performing at its best, it can significantly lower your risk of developing cancer. Let's see how this incredible organ helps keep your body cancer-free and why its optimal performance is so crucial. One of the liver's most critical functions is metabolizing and neutralizing potential carcinogens, substances that can cause cancer. These include chemicals from tobacco smoke, pollutants, and even certain food additives. Research has shown that an optimally functioning liver plays a pivotal role in the early detection and elimination of cancerous cells. The liver produces various proteins and enzymes that help in identifying and neutralizing mutated cells before they can proliferate and form tumors. One such protein, called alpha-fetoprotein, AFP, acts as a marker for liver cancer. Elevated levels of AFP can indicate that the liver is actively fighting off cancerous changes. Additionally, the liver is crucial for maintaining a healthy balance of hormones and immune function. It metabolizes excess hormones like estrogen and testosterone, which in high levels have been linked to the development of certain cancers, such as breast and prostate cancer. By regulating these hormones, the liver helps maintain a stable internal environment that discourages cancer growth. But what happens when the liver is not functioning optimally? Impaired liver function can lead to the buildup of toxins and a weakened immune response, creating an environment where cancer cells can thrive. For instance, chronic liver diseases such as cirrhosis and hepatitis significantly increase the risk of liver cancer due to persistent inflammation and cellular damage. Therefore, keeping your liver in top shape is not just about detoxification, it's a critical factor in cancer prevention. Studies have demonstrated that lifestyle choices such as a balanced diet rich in antioxidants, regular exercise, adequate hydration, and minimizing exposure to toxins can significantly enhance liver function. Foods like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and fatty fish are particularly beneficial due to their high levels of vitamins, minerals, and healthy fats that support liver health.
Today I want to show you what it does with everything that comes into the body. So environmental poisons coming into the body, everything goes straight to the liver. And if it's toxic, the liver says, whoa, nasty guy, wrap him up in fat and store him. And if the liver looks at it and says, no, we can break that down to a state that can be easily released, that is what it will do. What about food? Let me show you what it does with the food that comes in. And never in the history of mankind have human beings eaten so many carbohydrates.
Let me explain it further for you. Imagine for a moment every single thing you consume or inhale, from the air you breathe to the food you eat and even the medications you take, all of it makes a pit stop at your liver. It's like the ultimate inspection point where nothing gets by without a thorough check. Think of your liver as a vigilant gatekeeper, scrutinizing every molecule that passes through, deciding what stays and what goes. Let's start with environmental toxins. We live in a world where we are constantly exposed to various pollutants and chemicals, be it from the air we breathe, the water we drink, or even the products we use on our skin. When these environmental poisons enter your body, they head straight to the liver. Imagine these toxins as unwelcome guests crashing your party. Your liver, the vigilant bouncer, assesses each one, and if it detects a harmful intruder, it springs into action. Now let's talk about food, especially the carbohydrates that dominate modern diets. Never before in human history have we consumed so many carbs, from breads and pastas to sugary snacks and beverages. When you eat, the food enters your digestive system and is broken down into its component nutrients. These nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream and transported to the liver, which acts like a master chemist, analyzing each molecule and deciding how best to utilize it. When carbohydrates enter your system, they are broken down into simple sugars like glucose, which your body uses for energy. The liver takes a portion of this glucose and stores it as glycogen, a form of energy reserve that can be quickly mobilized when your body needs a boost, such as during exercise or between meals. This ability to store and release glucose helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, which is crucial for overall metabolic health. However, when we consume an excess of carbohydrates, especially refined sugars and processed foods, the liver converts the surplus into fat through a process called de novo lipogenesis. This fat can then be stored in the liver or transported to other parts of the body for long-term energy storage. Over time, excessive intake of carbohydrates and sugars can lead to the buildup of fat in the liver, a condition known as non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, which can impair liver function and increase the risk of serious health issues like diabetes and cardiovascular disease. But your liver is resilient and adaptable. It works around the clock to manage these nutrients, converting them into forms that your body can use effectively while ensuring that any excess is safely stored or eliminated. It's like a highly efficient factory, taking in raw materials and producing the energy and building blocks your body needs to function optimally.
All of these foods break down in the gastrointestinal tract to a singular structure called glucose. Now the glucose goes on the M1 main highway portal vein straight to the project manager. And then the project manager determines where this glucose goes. And it'll take it inside the cell. Remember I promised you we'll be going to the CBD every day? So the glucose goes inside the cell. It goes through a 20-step pathway. The 20-step pathway gives us 2 units of energy. Isn't that why we eat? Now the end result of that 20-step pathway is a chemical form of glucose called pyruvate. Pyruvate is the chemical form of glucose that gets fed into the next section of the cell, often called the powerhouse, because this little 8-step pathway delivers to us a whopping 36 units of energy.
To put it in perspective, consider that each cell in your body contains thousands of mitochondria, all working tirelessly to convert glucose into the energy that powers everything you do. Whether you're running a marathon or simply reading a book, the energy generated from glucose metabolism is what makes it all possible. Now, why is all of this so important? In today's world, we consume a vast amount of carbohydrates, often in the form of processed foods and sugars. This can lead to an overabundance of glucose in the body, which the liver must carefully manage to maintain balance. Excess glucose can be converted into fat for storage, potentially leading to conditions like fatty liver disease if not properly regulated.
1 is to the cell to be burnt as fuel. Number 2, the glucose is stored as glycogen. So the third place that the liver will send that excess glucose is as fat. Your carbohydrate part of your meal is your negotiating part of the meal. And the negotiations change depending on your height, depending on your size, depending on your age, depending on your physical and mental output through the day, but probably most it would depend on your health status. So if someone wanted to lose weight quickly, safely, drastically, what would they severely eliminate? The carbs. Someone wanted to conquer cancer, what would they quite drastically drop? The carbs. Someone wanted to conquer their diabetes, what would they drop? The carbs.
But it's not just about reducing carbs, it's about choosing the right types of carbohydrates. Focus on complex carbohydrates, which are found in whole grains, vegetables, and legumes. These carbs are digested more slowly, leading to a gradual rise in blood sugar levels and providing sustained energy. Avoid simple carbohydrates, such as those found in sugary snacks and refined grains, which cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and can contribute to weight gain and metabolic disorders. It's also important to remember that carbohydrates are not inherently bad. They are an essential part of a balanced diet, providing the energy needed for your brain and muscles to function optimally. The key is to tailor your carbohydrate intake to meet your body's specific needs and health goals. This means paying attention to portion sizes, choosing whole and unprocessed foods, and monitoring your body's response to different types of carbs.
So let's have a look at cholesterol. It's a good time to look at it because the liver makes cholesterol. And by